Hello everybody, and welcome to Skyward Sword. And, as
I'm
always...
here.
Yep.
I'm here.
As
Are you
always,
Harvey?
she's here.
Yep. Am I creeping about, I guess? I'm secretly, free while Emily, or it's raining, because, Link.
Yep.
And I'm just fucking the mess out of him. Or,
Something like that, yeah.
I'm just along for the ride
Right,
while you do all the work.
right.
This sounds accurate.
Hey, if you came down here, or up here, or over here, I don't know exactly where in relation we are, you know, play Hyrule Warriors, and you can play as Spy, and I'll play as Link, and then you can be completely and utterly still useless, because Spy is completely and utterly useless in Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, she's not that bad, it's just like, she has the most, well, not the most awkward control scheme, but it's really kind of confusing. I think the one that's more confusing is Zant, but at least his, like, I can make some kind of sense out of. I never seem to be able to figure out Fees, or Fies, or however you want to say her name. Faron Woods! Master, you have entered the Faron Woods. I imagine that's how Fi talks. She's like, Master, you have entered the Faron Woods. The plentiful water in this region clearly sustains a large diversity of flora, including some fauna. It is illogical that less plant life and water resources have attracted an animal species to the region. It's like all robot. I think I said illogical. Logical.
Just imagine her with, GLaDOS's voice.
Wow.
I can imagine it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, wow. You know, GLaDOS. Shut up! I know that you can douse for Zelda. I don't need to douse for Zelda. I have played the game before. I think that's where, like, Fi and Navi and them really get annoying. It's like, you've played the game before.
I'm still giving you hints.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't mind that it gives you hints the first time. That's totally fine and all. But it seems like there should be a way to turn off the hint system for when you're, you know, playing it for the bajillion, you know, time.
And yeah, but also
anymore because you know all the secrets.
Not to mention the tutorial at the beginning
Right.
of the game. Can't turn it off.
Right. That too, for sure. Darn it, I missed the tree that was in the tree.
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having tutorials in video games, but just have it so they're so awesome to turn it off. Even Final Fantasy XIV has tutorials, right? But the thing is, you can turn off the messages that pops up.
Yep.
I mean, sure, you know the first few missions is basically tutorial based, but it also, the reason why it's still there and you go through it is because of the story.
Right. Let's turn it. Let's turn it. I can't move quick enough. Oh, he's already dead.
But yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to play Hyrule Warriors. I'm most likely going to get the 3DS version. So.
Yeah. Hyrule Warriors Legends looks amazing, especially since they're adding Wind Waker to the timeline.
Yee!
So.
Oh, Also, I like these Kikwis.
Kikwis are cute. Zelda? Oh, there's a slave form being Zelda is 5%. So I must conclude that this is in fact not Zelda, but Peaceful Forest. It is the Kikwis. I've actually never chosen that option before, which is why I did.
I chose it before, just to say.
On further observation, clearly it is not Zelda. Wow.
I chose it on my second playthrough.
I've never
Just to laugh.
Yeah, I've never actually chosen that one, so that was pretty hilarious. Was like Zelda? I'm thinking there's probably only about a 5% chance of that being Zelda. You said it's more than likely a Kikwi. This is the information about Kikwis, so on even closer examination, still probably unlikely Zelda. Wow. Way to go.
Good job, Link, you're just as bad as how you are from the beginning.
Right?
Have you not learned anything in the couple of few minutes?
Hello, Kikwi.
Aww, cute! I could probably read those lines for you.
Yeah, we haven't really been doing any sort of voice acting or anything else features. I think it would be weird to suddenly start now.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Yeah. Mostly because, like...
We might want to talk instead.
We might be in the middle of a conversation while we're trying to talk, while there's lines and stuff.
Yeah.
It would be awkward. But I usually do read the text and things when I'm, doing my solo Let's Play. With these, multiple person ones, it's like, you don't really get the, it becomes very difficult to stop and,
do voice acting.
Do the voice acting when you're not on your own and thus can't control when people are talking. So. Green!
I fought for her! You like the taste!
On the other hand, I am touching the button slow enough that I'm assuming that people can read it as they're watching the videos. But
or they can just pause.
Yeah. Zelda? What's a Zelda? I don't know who this girl was. She was in a bunch of trouble when I saw her. Yeah. What can you do?
Oh, I love it when Fee pops up. Oh my god, these guys are so cute! It's so bad that they're not as probably not so popular enough to get more appearances.
Right.
Because honestly, these guys should appear in more games, in my opinion, just for the laughs.
Right. I don't know what happened to the Kikwi in the timeline, but it's kind of disappeared. But then, the Gorons disappeared at some point before A Link to the Past, and then now all of a sudden they're in everything. Because, I mean, they weren't created before Ocarina of Time in development, but timeline-wise, they've been around since this game, so...
I wonder what happened to them. I wonder what happened to them.
Who knows. I bet that if they were to actually remake A Link to the Past, they would change things around so that there was a Goron maiden and stuff like that.
I know what happened to them. They become those, I forgot the race name, but they become the little elves from the Ocarina of Time.
The Cookery.
The Cookery, yeah. Because they practically, almost all of them are tiny. And they just evolve through time.
Well, who knows?
I mean, they are forest people too.
Right. And it's possible the Kikwis could have become the Kokiri eventually. I mean, the Kokiri became the Korok, so it's not, you know, impossible. I hate this part. Run! And then get killed by Dr. Bubba! Got it.
Okay.
Couldn't believe the amount of times I've tried to do that run.
Oh, really? I got it the first time each time. It's like you can see it in the middle, so you just stand to try to stay on the edges.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it and everything, but it still doesn't mean that it can't hit you as you're running up. I can't tell you how many times I'm like, I'm running up, and then randomly just annihilated by it before I can get up there. Because for some reason Link doesn't run quick enough. At that moment. I really need to stop just trying to like, collect all the rupees and stuff and keep moving. Hello!
But yeah, the Kikwis and Kokiri are actually sound somewhat similar.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I mean, the Kokiri turned into the Korok, so there's no reason why they couldn't have gone to anything else or been something else, you know.
And these Kikwis have like different versions of plants and all look different. It's entirely possible that at their meeting with Link and Zelda, they kind of decided to try to at least...
That happened out of nowhere.
They decided to try to at least be more like these amazing creatures that can take care of themselves.
Right. I mean,
and more running and such.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really knows the origins of the Kokiri and where they came from.
Yep.
So, who knows? I mean, they don't seem to follow a tree as their leader, but they do follow an elder. Then maybe that tree turned into. That elder turned into.
I mean, it turns into the tree. It's entirely possible.
Who knows?
Well, it's just a theory.
Right. A game theory. Thanks for watching. This is the end of the episode. I almost failed that. I love game theory though.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
So many interesting things on the series.
And oh my gosh, I feel sorry for him. Because, Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Right?
After all that work with the first 3 games.
Right. Well, apparently the 4th one is supposed to be, Zelda. Supposedly the 4th one is supposed to be, the final one.
Yeah, so I'm
chapter, so.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that it kind of explains things.
Who knows?
And yeah, who knows? Maybe the creator liked Matt Pat's videos and even edit some things to go along with it.
Right.
I mean, there are creators who've done that before, where they saw someone's theory or ideal and they followed along with it.
Right.
So, yeah. Well, we'll see this October.
Yep. Although I just noticed, at the time when I said, you know, thanks for watching, we could have actually ended the episode because we're at 14 minutes and that was only like a minute ago. Yeah, switch doesn't pay. No! Do not need you to give me a tutorial on things I already know.
I'm trying to help.
What happened to the days of freaking tutorials being in, like, the beginning of the game? And then you can just, like, skip over them and stuff? I mean...
Yeah.
Or even the days where, you know, it was like, okay, here's a manual, good luck figuring the game out.
I kinda hate games where it requires you to have a manual to find out how to do it.
Well, yeah.
Because nowadays, you don't have that manual.
Yeah, nowadays games don't even come with manuals. I still have not used this revitalizing potion. That's kinda nice. I keep getting heart. Well, I think we'll go ahead and end this episode here. We will continue our search for the majestic Kikwis in the next episode. As I'm trying to get over this tightrope without falling over. Other way, Link! Go! Stop falling! Thank you. Link does not want to walk the tightrope at all.
Yeah, he will not do well in the circus.
Nope. Anyway, if you're enjoying, please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to leave a like. And, support us on Patreon if you can. So, yep. I totally forgot what the rest of my intro was.
See you later, guys.
Become and put on, everybody.